Hi, my name is Chris Ryan, and in today's video we're going to show you the real reason that you flip the golf club down at impact. So welcome back to the Forest of Arden, and today, as I've already said, we're looking at impact and we're looking at the flip. So for many of you, if you've videoed your golf swing at all, this will be what you see at impact, and this will be one of those things that you kind of hate about your golf swing. When we see the flip, which is the club head kind of overtaking the hands excessively through the hit, we often see the lead arm buckle, we see the elbows separate, and nothing really good comes of that. We tend to get high ball flights, weak ball flights, poor contacts, among other things as well. Now what we're going to do in this video is we're going to kind of try and give you an idea as to what the probable root cause of that is, because if we can find the root cause, we can apply the right kind of fix. So I'm going to hit two shots. They're only going to go maybe 40 or 50 yards, but I'm going to give myself two slightly different starting positions, and my sole purpose here is to make the ball go straight towards my target, which is that kind of green up in the distance. So let's hit these two shots, then we can go exactly through kind of what was different and why we see different things happening. So aim at my target. I'm going to start from number one swing is going to start from here. Now as I say, my sole purpose is to try and hit this ball as straight as I can. So let's have a go. And pretty good. Didn't go particularly far, but it went pretty much dead straight. Now, if I can do the same shot again, put myself into a similar but slightly different starting position. So this time I'm going to twist the face more down. And that's missed that first ball about a yard to the right. So both went very, very straight. But what you will hopefully see is both very, very different through impact. A lot less flip in the second one and a lot more body rotation. The first one had less body rotation and a lot more flip. So why was that the case? So why do those slightly different delivery positions give such different things happening down at impact? Well, it's all to do with the club face and understanding how we balance that through the golf swing. So I think we can all agree that having control of the club face and controlling where that club points as we hit the ball is a pretty key fundamental to playing golf. Don't have control of the club face, you're going to struggle to have control of the golf ball. So it's all about creating a balance. So let's think about this. At any point in my golf swing, whatever I do with that club face will orientate it to point more to the right or more to the left of my target. So when I positioned the first swing and I did this with the club face, I was effectively opening the face or pointing it more out to the right of the target. If that's all I do, because the face points right, the ball will go to the right. So the flip is a movement which orients the face more to the left. So face open, ball goes right, flip, face closes, ball should go left. Put them together, they kind of balance each other out and we create this kind of neutral club face. That enables us to hit the ball pretty straight. The trouble is it's at the expense of no body turn, it's at the expense of lower speed, contact point tends to go lower in the face, launch angle tends to go higher, we can't control attack angle, we can't get the ball speed as high as we'd like, so we tend to compromise a lot of things, but we get the thing that's relatively important, which is the direction. If you're out on the golf course and you get the direction, that's kind of important. So on the second example, we took a club face which was open, we moved it through a more neutral position and towards a closed position. So a closed position orients the face more to the left of the target. Therefore, what I did through impact, which was excessive body rotation, excessive handle lead, tends to orient the face more to the right. So again, club face closed in the backswing makes it point left, delivery makes it point right, they balance each other out, we get a neutral shot. The difference is with that one, when we balance out that way, we get benefits. We get a lot more body rotation, I'm able to present less dynamic loft, I'm able to get the contact point higher in the face, I'm able to control my attack angle better, I'm often able to create a delivery where the face is rotating at a slower rate, so we get good benefits from that. Which is why we would tend to see, as a pattern, you'll see more golfers playing from a slightly closed position than you will from a slightly open position. So, with that being said, what we need to really do is control the club face if we're to get rid of the flip. Think of it this way. If I have got a face which is open, that's going to make it go right. The flip balances that out. So if I've got the open face and I deliver it correctly, that's not going to be particularly functional because that's really just going to create an impact where, yes, I've got the handle length forwards, but the face is excessively open, ball's going to go to the right. So you may well be a golfer who knows that you flip, you try to get the handle forwards, but what happens is you go to the range, you lean the handle forward, the ball goes off to the right, doesn't really give you the great feedback. You go and play a couple of holes, the first shots go to the right. It's not going to take you a huge amount of time before you revert back to the flip, which makes it go straight. So we really need to control the club face before we begin to think about rotating the body and getting the handle forwards. The drill I've just given you there is a fantastic one for you to do. We're going to take the club face and we're going to move it into an excessively closed position. From here, if it's closed and I flip, it's going to go excessively left, like ridiculously far left, because I've got two lefts in there. I've got a closed club face early on, which is a left, and I've got a flip, which is a left. So really, it's a case of saying, let's get the club face under control, and then rehearsing from here how more body turn, more handle lean will actually allow me to deliver the club with a more neutral face angle. So it's the combination of getting the club face under control and matching that with the correct pivot and rotation through. That is the way that you're going to get rid of that flip and start to hit those better golf shots that you so want. I've done a video fairly recently, back end of last year, about how to get the club face under control in the backswing. I will link that up in the corner because that video will kind of almost precede this one. If we can get that club face under control via that video, it's going to make getting rid of the flip down at impact a lot more achievable for you. So if you need to get rid of this movement through the impact, and having tried to get rid of it, you're getting shots that go way off to the right, hopefully by now you realise why that is the case. It's all a case of balancing out where the club face is positioned here and how we match that with the impact. Let's get that club face under control. That's going to help you get rid of that flip down at impact. Right, I really hope that video was helpful to you. Would love to hear your thoughts, so post your comments down below. Give it a thumbs up if that video did help you or helped you understand the golf swing a little bit more. And I would love you to be a subscriber of my channel if you're not already. There is a link down in the description below, but there is also a link over here, my logo. If you just click on that button, it will allow you to do that. It is free, and I post 3 videos each and every week helping you play better golf, understand the golf swing a little bit more, and just have a little bit more fun when you get time out on the golf course. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you back here again soon.